Hello everybody, it is me, MisterVince, and I hope you all have a great day today. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to rob the brand new oil rig robbery that just released as part of the 2023 winter update. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. The first thing you need to keep in mind of is this sign right here. There are a couple of signs like this, and basically the signs will tell you that you should use a boat and not a car, a helicopter, nor yourself to get to the oil rig. But you might be like, well, what happens if you just break what the sign says? Well, here are the results. If you drive a helicopter towards the oil rig, the laser turrets will instantly oof you. Yeah, that's pretty shocking. If you try to drive nearly any car towards the oil rig, you will also oof. But it seems like I may not be able to properly get inside of the oil rig with a volt bike, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, that's a bit interesting. I didn't know that, but okay. Yep, there you go, I just oofed as well. If you try to swim towards the oil rig without some sort of transportation, then the laser turrets will also oof you. Because the thing is, you need a boat to go to the oil rig. Don't use a car nor a helicopter, please, because those will also get you destroyed. But let's go ahead and talk about the robbery itself. So I'll go ahead and talk about the robbery system itself. The oil rig follows the old robbery system, which means it is not part of a robbery group. It will open up at around 2:30 p.m. in newer private servers, and I'm pretty sure it's a little bit earlier in newer public servers, so please keep that in mind. However, the thing is, it will take a few minutes for it to open back up after it closes. Alright, so if you want to actually get to the oil rig, and as long as it's open, you need to get a boat. You can use the sloop, the cruiser, the jet ski, the speed yacht, and the DeLorean. So if you don't want to use any boat, you can use the DeLorean. The DeLorean spawns at the power plant, but if you're too lazy to get a DeLorean at the power plant, you can just spawn one at a garage. If you do end up driving the DeLorean, the laser turrets will not oof you because they think the DeLorean is a boat. So you are free to drive the DeLorean into the oil rig. Once you're at the oil rig, you'll be able to climb up one of these two ladders. And I do recommend that you bring in some weapons. In this case, I'm going to bring in an AK and a shotgun. You don't necessarily need to use a shotgun, but it's probably best that you bring in a weapon that is good for long range, like an AK or a pistol. If you want to get a pistol, you can just go over here and click on the pistol. In this case, I'm just going to use an AK because, you know, the AK is pretty good. So there is actually a spot right here that allows you to place TNT. When you do place the TNT, you are given a certain amount of time to rob this robbery. You got 5 minutes, and as you can see, NPCs will start to spawn in over here. The little number over there will actually tell you how many NPCs are going to be able to spawn in. So 5 more NPCs can spawn in, but obviously it will take a few seconds for more NPCs to spawn in. And as you saw, a barrel exploded, and I will go ahead and talk about the barrel itself. Now the thing is, if you didn't get any oil from the robbery and you escaped the oil rig, you will lose your duffel bag. But fortunately, you can go back up to the oil rig and you will keep your duffel bag. So that's pretty cool. With that being said though, those barrels are pretty handy as they will deal damage to anything nearby. So as you saw, I just dealt some damage to the NPC, and I'm actually going to go ahead and use this same trick to avoid oofing. Now, the reason why is because since this video is making my game lag a bit, that's why I'm going to be using this little method. It does work really well, and the good thing is I can still oof NPCs from below. Now, it is going to be a bit harder, but it does work. So if I go ahead and climb up again, there should be an NPC here, and it looks like the NPC is trying to oof me. So I'm going to carefully climb back up, and I couldn't get the NPC, but yeah, there are a low ton of NPCs just chilling over there. Yeah, that's not cool. But I should be able to damage them from below. So if I go ahead and do this, yep, it does work, and I just dealt some headshots too. So I'm going to try to oof the NPC, so I'll be right back, my friends. Alright, I got the majority of the NPCs down, and I should be able to freely get back up without oofing. And as you can see, yeah, it says 0 NPCs. So now I'll be able to pull this lever over there, and as you can see, I still got 2 minutes and a half to do this robbery. So you need to pull this lever, and once you get inside of this room, you need to oof the NPC that is inside of this room. The NPC is actually over here, so you have to be a little bit careful. Now, fortunately, you can deal damage through walls and stairs. So as you saw, I was able to deal some wall bang damage, and I got the NPC, so that's good. Now, the thing is, you do need a keycard to access this store. There is an oil supply over there, and you'll be able to get some oil from there. I'll also go ahead and give you guys another tip. So if you are lucky enough, you can actually deal wall bang damage to any NPC. So as you can see, I can deal some wall bang damage to that NPC over there. This will make it so you only have to deal with like one NPC inside of that room. This room does require you to solve a power plant type puzzle. So if I go ahead and do this, as you can see, I just solved the puzzle, and I have to quickly run because there is an NPC right there. So I'm gonna have to shoot, and yeah, there is an NPC right there. I think there are 2 of them, so I have to go ahead and yeet them. It's gonna be a bit hard though because they're kind of overlapping each other, but I should be able to take them down. And there we go, I just took them down. Now I'll be able to enter this room. Now some of you might be like, why are you placing some TNT? If you're able to place down some TNT, you'll be able to see how much time you have left inside of this robbery. So these oil tanks will run out of oil, and it is client-sided, so you'll be able to get max oil, which is pretty nice. You get 2,700 from that oil supply, you get 1,350 from that one, and I think you get more over there. Now, if you're running out of time, I suggest that you just jump down and quickly get out. Now, of course, you cannot use any vehicle aside from the DeLorean and the boats if the turrets are still active, but if the turrets have been disabled, then you can easily escape. You can do this robbery solo, but you won't get a lot of money out of the oil rig itself. So please keep that in mind. With the larger duffel bag game pass, the max that you can get from the robbery is 8,000. Now, some of you probably had seen the other rooms, and I will go ahead and explain the other rooms. So the first one requires the levers to be pulled. It does require 2 people. So if the levers have been pulled by 2 different people, then the room can be accessed. There are a lot of lasers in the room, and you can actually get yourself a key card. Alright, with that being said, the other room actually does require a key card again, but the room will lead to just some computer that you can hack. It's like a casino computer, but it does take a bit longer to hack the computer itself. Once you do hack the computer, you'll be able to disable the turrets. Now please keep in mind that pretty much every room will include at least 1 to 2 NPCs. So the computer room has 1 NPC, the power plant puzzle room has 3, and the keycard room has 2 NPCs. We also have 1 NPC in the main oil rig, and there are a few NPCs that you have to deal with outside of the oil rig. So yeah, now the question is, what happens when you turn in your oil to get money? Well, as you can see, you can actually get rocket fuel, 3,000 cash, 1,000 cash, or 0 cash. As you saw, I did get some rocket fuel, so I got pretty lucky there. But unfortunately, you cannot get a hyperchrome from the oil rig. Once the timer reaches 0 inside the oil rig explodes, and anyone inside the oil rig will oof, so please keep that in mind. If this video has helped you, please feel free to let me know down in the comments. I know this was kind of like a solo related type video, but I just wanted to make this video out there. But before I do end the video, I want to show you guys the level 4 reward. So I'll be right back, my friends. Alright, here I am at this beach house. And if I go ahead and purchase it, and I go inside of the beach house, yeah, you can see the brand new Aurora chandelier. It is a ceiling furniture item, so you need to go over to ceiling furniture to see the brand new Aurora chandelier. It is animated, as you can see, and I think this is a really nice looking item, I'm not gonna lie. It does emit light as well, but with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know this was kind of a little short robbery tutorial, so hope you guys have enjoyed once again. But as always, my name is Mr. Vince. I hope you all have a great day today, and I'll see you guys next time.